Capricorn. Right, the first one looks like a betrayal of the heart. Doesn't necessarily mean a lover. It could be a very close relationship, but there's some static going on. And with Mercury retrograde, communication is kind of funky. Communication is not really clear. So this is a heartache, something that hits you pretty hard. And it could be a physical loss as well. I know there is lots of devastation out there. So it could be something to do with your home, but it's something where your heart was really in it and didn't work out the way that you expected it. So take a look at what that brings up for you. Release anything you can. Realize this is spirit creating new space for new things to love, new things to create, and to move more into your abundance. So even though this looks really painful, Capricorn, ultimately it will better you. So take these lessons and move them into a positive bent if you can. So what crosses you is it looks like holding on to some things from the past. This is the Eight of Wands. This is movement. This is self-reflection. This is really looking within and seeing what works for you, seeing what doesn't. So really taking an honest look at what is going on, what works for you, what promotes your growth, and what is really holding you back from your highest creative essence. So time to let those things go, Capricorns. I know you are diligent and sometimes a bit slow moving. So please take a look at what you need to look at. Remove any blocks that you can move. Take these lessons and propel them forward into your next endeavor. So you won't make the same mistake twice type of thing. But there looks like a lot of conflict coming up. Or that you had that you're resolving. So not only does it look like interpersonal with your lover, your spouse, but it also looks like upgrading and letting go of friends. People, places, things that don't work for you. So now is a really good time, Capricorn, to get a move on and get rid of the toxic relationships in your life, things that just don't work for you, jobs that just don't work for you. This is a general theme this month for all the signs since the eclipse came and kind of cleared out a lot of stagnant energy. It also kicked up a lot of dust in our auras. It kicked up a lot of dust in our awareness. So things that we have been able to ignore, we're no longer able to ignore and must deal with it on some level. This is a joyous card. This is a celebratory card. It is the Four. So reaching out to friends and loved ones that make you smile. Do some socializing a bit. Looks like you're, Capricorn, you're a little beat up on the emotion side for last month and coming into this month. So make space for some joy. Make space for some celebrations, connecting with friends, connecting with family, and people of the heart. People of the heart. So time to let go some of these huge responsibilities and release those negative energies and be in your bliss a little bit with the people that you love, the people that have been there for you all along. So do a little reveling, do a little celebration. Well, now isn't that an ugly card? That is the Ten of Swords, and it depicted exactly what it is. It feels like a betrayal. It feels like kind of being picked on. This is in the past position, so this is probably something that happened to you in August. And this is just a betrayal. Could be of the heart, could be a physical form, could be that your body has betrayed you, but there are some definite betrayal. This is a 10, so it is the ending of a cycle, the ending of the cycle. So the good news is that this is done and over with. Moving into the future, it is a much brighter future for you, Capricorn, but it's kind of painful. It was kind of painful, really looking at some things. But be careful and mindful of your body. You may have experienced some type of illness or just slowing down, colds, fevers, just small things that your body is processing, even up to the other side of the spectrum where it can be something a little bit more serious. So please take care of your body. Do what you can to move out energy and change things that are not positive for your body, whether that is addictions, whether that is emotions, whether that is a relationship that is not being kind to you. It's time to put those things down and to move forward into your highest creative growth, move forward into your happiness and your smile. So I know that the last couple months looks like a little pain, very painful, and some loss, actual loss, physical loss I'm feeling. So I don't know whether it's home or lover or death, but there was some physical loss that you are processing. So that is something that is just happened. We have 7 of Wands. You've got a tremendous amount of Wands in here, which is fire and movement. So now is the time, my dear Capricorn, to move some of that energy, pick up some of those projects. But it looks like a little bit of static has been happening here. With Mercury retrograde right now, it's not clear communication at all. It's very staticky, and sometimes it's best to just walk away from a situation, Capricorn, let it lie a little bit, and then revisit it. But it looks like you've been struggling. You've been struggling with communication, being heard clearly, or for the purity that it is. But there's just a little static that's happening in the air. Hopefully this will release a little bit after September 5th when Mercury goes direct. It really does have a tremendous pull on our planet. Not only does it kind of create static in our communication space, but, you know, it messes with everything that's electrical. And just, it's, you know, the gravitational pull is, it's opposite what it normally is. So the simplest communications that were effective before may not be effective now. So hang in there. It will change, but it does feel like you're cornered a bit with communication, and kind of all these feel like you've been a little beat up. Capricorn. But moving forward, it looks like it will lighten up a bit. Communication will get a little bit easier, but it looks like there is a battle on right now. So release some of that energy. Sit in it a while and pick your words well and with kindness, and speak from the heart when you do revisit this. The next one is the 9. The 9 of Cups. Not only is Cups emotions, but it's like fill in your cups. This is feeling like money and new adventure or new ventures with money, or new connections with money. Just something is coming to you, Capricorn, where you will be able to make money in an unusual way. It's not your usual way. It may be someone just presents something to you, or it may be an endeavor that you've wanted to start for quite a while. So take that leap into the future. Take that leap of faith and put it out there, whatever it is, put it out there, whether it is a service, whether it is like jewelry, whether it is something that you do as a hobby and you like to turn it into something that makes some money for you. So really take a look at how you're making your money and look at it a little bit differently. So I think there's more opportunities. Things are kind of settling down a little bit for you financially. It doesn't mean that you're living in abundance, but it looks like all of your needs will be met a little bit easier than they were over the last couple of months. It looks like a little bit of struggle emotionally, financially. The cups are lighting up here for me. There's a lot of emotions that you need to release so you can move into your abundant space. So you're holding on to a lot of stuff. These arms are lighting up for me. Don't don't hold in so much. It is really kind of laying on your heart and your mind and your spirit heavily. So do what you need to do to release all these frustrations, release all these emotions, whether it's stomping in the garden, finding an activity, or just writing them down to get them out of your body. But it's time to release some stuff you've been holding on to. And if you release them into the universe, it's easier to speak your truth to the ones that are affected by these changes, or you have been affected. So just release them first. Give yourself permission to not be held prisoner by these emotions, and give yourself permission to speak your truth to whomever that the person that you need to. It looks like you've been holding on for a really long time, Cap, and not sharing your true feelings, your heart feelings. It has to do with fear and emotions. You have experienced a bit of loss recently and through your life, so this is the fear. That looks like to me, this is the fear of loss. So push through that fear. Realize speaking your truth can only strengthen your relationship with spirit, and it can strengthen your relationship with the other person, or let it go. So be prepared. Be prepared, but speak from your heart, because it's causing you problems. The stomach is lighting up here. That may be a little bit causing a little bit of stomach problems for some of you that are not speaking your truth. Our body processes all this crap by stress, by colds, by upset stomach, elimination issues. So instead of building that up to a problem, please speak your truth to whomever you need to from the heart. So that is what is in the future. Okay, we have some more discord, some more challenges that has been in your space for a long time and been in your awareness in a long time. It looks like it's kind of the middle of things for you. It's feeling a little on the work aspect that I'm seeing kind of a perfect picture, Capricorns, and expectations about how things should go. Put down your expectations, let it flow, see how it'll flow. It may not be the way that you do something, but it looks like there is resolution to this. Allow others their opinion without expectations, and then work together in that release. Work together. Also communicate with love and kindness. If it's too tumultuous, if it's too staticky, it looks like it's one more oomph of static before resolution. Then we have the King of Pentacles. This can stand for you because this is an earth sign, which is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And the King of Pentacles is an exalted card. It is one that has learned his lessons. It is a male. It's usually a wise person, can be someone over the age of 40. This is feeling like a mentor. This is feeling like someone that you've looked up to. Also feels a bit that there is a battle with this being right here, that there's a battle of interpretation. There's a battle of opinions. And this person is a very emotionally strong person. So try to work with that person and still speak from your heart, still allow them their space to learn their lessons. But it also feels like some things that this earth sign is doing is affecting you. So speak your truth, whether it works or not. Speak your truth about that. So it is someone who actually has a compassionate heart, but needs to be reminded of that compassionate side of them so they can be on the road again with you. It also, to me, feels like taking the high road, Capricorn. Just take the high road no matter what is around you. You stay in your integrity. You stay in your exalted space. of love and kindness. And if you need to go stomp around to neutralize yourself, then please do that. But the King of Pentacles is, as I said, an exalted card. It's one of more wisdom. It's also one of the pentacle is lighting up for me. One has ability to make money. So this is tied into money. So it may not be flowing right now, but it will lighten up and flow. But there are some things you need to release before that can happen. Next is the Six of Wands. You've got a tremendous amount of wands. I think I said that. You have a tremendous amount of wands in here. My little earth sign. I know you're the keepers of the earth, but sometimes you've got to move around it to get the energy going. So I do see some travel. I do see some connections with people, trying new ideas. That idea that you've had for a long, long time, put it into play. Put it into play. Just put it out in the world and see if it's accepted or not. It is right next to this card. So the abundance card, the one of lifting yourself into a higher plane. So take a chance and try that thing that you've always wanted to try. Yes, you may fail, but with every failure, we learn something and we put it into play for the next situation. So I do see a lot of attention on your idea. So put it out there in the world, whether it's, selling something, you have a service, you have something to share, whether it's writing a book, whether it's just something for yourself. It's time to release that energy into the universe. And it looks like there's a lot of attention on it in a positive way, in a very positive way. Very skeptical. There's some fear around this. But ultimately, it needs to be launched. It needs to be let go out of your body. It looks like in general, Capricorn, you've been holding on to a lot of stuff, whether it's emotions or ideas or movement. You've been holding on to a lot of things, hoping and praying that it will change. Well, it is what it is. So deal with it as it is presented to you. It may or may not change, but it's time to deal with it now. You can no longer wait till it's something else. It is what it is. So change what you can and leave what you can't and what isn't yours to fix. So the Three of Wands, this looks like it is travel, looking into the future. The water's lighting up for me, so it may be to water, over water, by water. And it doesn't mean necessarily getting on a plane. It just means you can go around the corner. But it means traveling with a purpose, traveling to your destiny, releasing some of the things that have held you back. One being fear, another being negative opinions. Negative opinions on how you will do this, even your own negative opinions that are repeating over and over in your head. So turn that voice down that says you are not good enough, that you are not being able to do this. Take a leap of faith, try something different, and go that extra mile. If something presents to you something new, if you have a choice between the new and the old, take the new road. Take the new road and see what it presents. The Eight of Pentacles here, this is gathering information, gathering a lot of information. It also feels like it's to do with this making money, alternately making money, or just collecting information. How do other people do this? How do other people create this? So collecting more and more information, really focusing on what you need to do and how you need to do it to move the energy. It looks like asking for help, asking information, follow what other people have done, other successful people have done, whether it's releasing energy to write a book, whether it is creating something, whether it is offering something. Find out how that is. And what I'm feeling is like distribution. So time to really focus in on learning some stuff and then put it into action. Don't leave it in your head. You've got a lot of stuff in your head and a lot of information to share. So please do so. Please share all of your wisdom, all of your information to really propel these projects, these connections, propel them forward. The death card is here. That doesn't necessarily mean a physical death, and most times it does not. It means the ending, the clear ending of something. So with this travel and collecting information, it looks like either a job or a partnership or something is coming to an end that you knew was coming to an end. So now is the time to get on this before it absolutely finishes and you have not filled up the area with something else to replace it. So it is the ending of something, the ending of a behavior, ending of a belief system, could be ending of a relationship, ending of a job. It is the ending of something for you, Capricorn. So that is your general reading here. I'm going to throw some legacy past life cards just for a little clarity. Oh, okay. I flipped that, sorry. Greco-Roman, so ancient stuff. Time to tap into your ancient wisdom, Capricorn, and you certainly have it. All right, there's the other one. Spirituality and religion. Well, there you go. Let go of the past. Let go of some of the legacies that doesn't work for you. Tap into those wonderful bits of information that you have. You have a lot of information from the past you've brought into your body. So you have some information off the top of your head. Trust your heart. Trust that information that comes from the past. Trust that inane ability to do things that you don't really understand. Move more into your natural talents that you brought with you into the body. Spirituality and religion. Trust yourself a little bit more. Trust the God of your heart. Trust the spirits that they have put you on the right path. If you're feeling that something is hinky, trust that intuition. Really trust yourself and the voice of reason and the voice that propels you into your greatness, into your spirituality, into your magic. So now it's time. It's time to embrace all the tools that you have and to use them, whether they're the physical tools, the mental tools, or the spiritual tools. So it looks like you have the honor of having legacy tools. Most of you have a lot of really good hidden talents. So use them. Don't let them hide anymore. Push them to the forefront. And the spirituality and religion, trust yourself. Trust your guides, trust your angels, call upon them if you know how and you wish to do so. Many of you do it by praying. Many of you do it by hugging a tree. Whatever your spirituality is, embrace it a little bit more. It will help you get through these tumultuous times, the times that you're feeling betrayed and feeling alone. You are not alone. So it's time to take a look at this.